Hey guys, welcome back. This is Viper Strike 95 Flight Simulation. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to where in the world. It's great to see you guys. So yeah, it was quite an eventful weekend as well. So we're back here in Bodø. And if you notice I'm not trying to talk really loud, that's because my throat's still kind of sore. So I'll do my best to not talk too much today. But so I just want to give me peace and quiet. But it's good to see you guys again. So we're back here at Echo November Bravo Oscar at Bodø Airport. So let's go over for the flight plan for today on my trusty little map. Give it a second to up. There it is. So we're gonna take off here from Bodø. Then from Bodø, we're gonna go on again through the coast, through some beautiful fjords and more mountains, and then we make our stop here at Brønnøysund, Sund at Echo November Bravo November. And then from there, we're going to head back down more inland. And then we're going to head all the way to Echo November Victor Alpha at Stjordal, just right outside of beautiful Trondheim for the trip. Hey, Mulch Ice Cube, good to see you. I'm still got a sore throat, so I'll try not to talk too much today. I hope you guys can completely understand. So yeah, so the plane I'm going to show off today was something I was supposed to show off Sunday, but then I got sick. But it's actually a recently new addition to the flight sim community, made by the wonderful folks from Got Friends. And you've seen OK and Do fly this thing all the time, but it is the PZL Vilga. Yes, it may be a W, but that B comes from the fact it's Polish. It's Vilga. So, what do you guys want to know about the Vilga, you may ask? Well, this Polish utility plane was first flew on April 24th, 1962, for both the Polish military and for civilian use. Made by PZL Warsaw OKG. This particular version is the 800 version, which is for English speaking. There's also a 35 model for the that's all Polish. Normally, is powered by a 260 horsepower engine, going up to a max speed of 105. But this one is got a 350 horsepower engine in it, so it should go around 110 knots, which is perfect. Where'd you get this plane? I got this from the Got Friends website. Moloch Ice Cube. I got it from the Got Friends website. Let me go ahead and get that. I'm gonna post it in the chat. Just give me 1 second. There it is. So here it is. So that is the Vilga. For 35 bucks, there are 8 different versions. Each of them is for the different variants. But also there is a float plane version. And here's something pretty cool with this plane too. Here's the checklist. Oh. Unload. You can do this. Isn't this pretty cool? Here's your hammock. Isn't this cool? What this plane has so much. It's got, you can take a drink. put the guitar on it, but I don't know. I'll capture. I don't know if it's capturing this or not. You can actually play this on the guitar. Hey, Tacfig FA0. I am from the United States. I'm from Indiana. Good to see you. First time chat. Yeah, let's go ahead and put this cargo. Let's put this cargo back into the plane then. Yeah. Okay. Do you know what the meaning of FOMC is? If FOMC, that is the Federal Open Market Committee. That's what the FOMC is. It's the Open Market Committee with the Federal Reserve. That's what it means. So let's go ahead and get this Vilga started. Shall we? Let's go over for the check. Is it today press conference? It is. I've already filled this all up beforehand. We then remove the gust lock. Remove. We're then going to remove the pie top cover. And we're going to pull the chop. Let's stow this thing away. We're going to close the cabin doors. So. Left cabin door closed. So there it is. Actually, I want to try. Oh, actually, I want to try to buy Thrustmaster. The fire extinguisher. Yeah, there's a fire extinguisher on here. Before we start your engine, open the cow shutters all the way in your oil coolers. Open those two all the way. High pitch, low RPM. Then we start turning on the. Okay, it's already on. Turn on the auxiliary battery switch. Okay, it's. It's 100. We just set this to 100 like it says here. Turn the oil pressure switch. Okay, air valve open. Fuel selector, we're going to both. Mixture lever, we're going to prime this engine. And full times. The impact is high for trader, which they increase the interest rate. I'm not really the finance too much. So I wouldn't really know about any of it. Taka Friedza. So then we're ready to. I'm going to turn on the alternator on. Apply the brakes. Clear prop, and we're going to get this engine started. Gauge on. thought you were a finance guy, Guru Viper, not a virtual pilot. Oh, good one. Good one, Uncle Beast. Good one. Before we taxi, we're going to turn off spark shower. Switch. And we're going to lower this. We're going to turn on the generator switch. Alternator on. That on. Install warning on. ADF on. Radio master power switch on. Her bank indicator on. Artificial horizon on. Gyro switch on. We're gonna turn off Python meat. We're also gonna enable the magnet and the compass. We're gonna unkey. Okay. Compass light as required. And we can turn off the ceiling light switch. And we're going to turn on the landing light switch, which is down here. Yep, that's it, guys. Hey, King Cobra, good to see you. So yeah, it's about time to get this thing taxied. Have a safe flight. Thank you so much, Top Picker AZ0. Thank you so much for coming along. Yeah, it's good to have you guys here. I'm feeling better. I was battling the flu for a couple of days. My throat's still sore, but I'm good enough to do today's stream as well while I recover. So in addition to battling the flu as well, for some reason, the Wi-Fi connection I've had was inconsistent the last couple of days. So I was forced to do a lot of bandwidth tests. Thankfully, today is going to be a good day for the stream. That makes me feel a lot better today. But it's good to see you, King Cobra. Also, as well, like I said, I still have a bit of a sore throat, so I'm not going to try and talk to you. Let's get this Vilca taken off. By the way, guys, if you guys want to join me, I'm on the Southeast Asia server. Southeast Asia server, Echo November Bravo Oscar. But yeah, I really do like the Vilga. I think this thing has tons of character. And there's King Cobra in the Vilga as well. Nice. Hey, Angel Dava9 first time chat. I don't have VR, unfortunately. And even if I did have VR, it's really hard to do VR flying and doing the streaming stuff. So, unfortunately, I don't have VR, but I do have a pretty nice setup. Flying the PZL Vilga. Yep, I agree. Facts. It's not easy. So guys, if you guys are new here in chat, I do this for the virtual airline service Firefly Air, and today the VA is gonna have a huge announcement later today on Two-Tone Murphy's stream, which is we're gonna have our new hub location. It's gonna be revealed where our new hub's at. So I'm very excited to see what hub we're going to end up picking today. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the flight director. Yes, this thing actually has a flight director. It's an autopilot, but it's very different from all the other ones I've ever had. At least it's safe. Flying alongside, we have King Cobra 74 flying along me today. So guys, if you want to check out the Discord, definitely check it out once you follow the channel. What do we need to install Firefly Air? I did a reinstall, so I need to reinstall. Okay, if you click the link up, if you do !Firefly Air, it'll give you to the website. You need to download just landing rate monitor and an FSUI PC are the only two things you need to reinstall to get Firefly Air. And you can get it from the Two-Tone Murphy website. So you just click the link there, King Cobra. It's a simple command. So yeah, I hope you guys have actually I hope you guys actually had a much better weekend than I had. I hope you guys enjoyed your guys' weekend as well. We're only 11 days from Christmas. It's pretty exciting. They're probably trying to find 5,000, 6,000 feet. sorry if I'm taking a bit as well. Like I said, this thing can be a little bit interesting to... Oh. I forgot what was wrong. My power wasn't spinning very fast. I kept up low RPM. There. Much better. But man, look at this. We finally got more light. This is just stunning. By the way, if you want to know the weather setting, I used Weather Preset Pro and I did Cool Crisp. So, but no, I do like this build now. This build is awesome. Also this weekend, great, I have the what time are we using? I set this to 10:50. It's currently 10:53 a.m. Norway time. In addition to this as well, I've also I also managed to do something that I haven't done at all for 3 years since I've owned this laptop. So I cleaned the fans off of it in the weekend as well to clean off the laptop fans. And it runs, it's so much, my GPU temperature is 68 degrees, CPU's around 60, which is pretty cool. Before, the temperature would have been up to the 80s. So it's certainly much better than before. Yeah, that's supposed to be done every 6 months. Yeah, I didn't know how to clean my laptop fan. I know. But like I said, I never owned a gaming laptop. So, I mean, I wouldn't know. Yeah, it's running much better now. Yeah. Hey, Super Typhon. I'm mostly feeling better. It's my sore throat that's the only issue. But it's not bad enough to keep me from streaming today. But it's great to see you, Typhon. I hope you're feeling better too, my friend. Oh, did you get Just Flight to get, did you get, Just Flight to get the plane? No, I did not get it from Just Flight. I got it from, the Got Friends website. I got the plane from, Got Friends' website. Oh, awesome! You're fever-free. That's awesome, my friend. I'm glad you're nearly back better too. Oh, what website do I use to get aircraft? It depends on what plane I'm making. For example, some planes I get on Sim Market, others I get from Orbex or but mainly I get my planes from Sim Market or the developer's website. Depends on what planes they got. But man, this is beautiful. Now, to our left, is one of the largest national parks here in Norway. Saltvagelet Savaresen National Park. One of the largest national parks in all of Norway. It's to our left. Oh, right, you thinking about getting me a gift card? Oh, that would be very, that would be very kind. Didn't ask for one, but that would be very, very kind. Yeah, this Vilga sounds really good too. The Vilga sounds amazing as well. Also, I've also been thinking about this for a while too. You guys know about my Britling DC3 series. A part of me wants me to move the DC3 event to January the 1st, which would be the start of the new year. I think that would be really good to start off the new year with a new series. If that's what you guys want me to do, the new year.
That's all you.
Hey, good to see you, Pa Carrera. This plane is actually the Gothran's Vilga. You can get this from the Gothran's website for $35 US. It's good to see a new face here, first time chat as well. It's always great to see a new first time chat as well. And great to see you as well, Kingsman. Good evening from Liverpool. Great to see you, my friend. And now, do keep in mind, I do have a bit of a sore throat, so I won't be talking too much today. I'll try not to talk too much, that's right. And I'll probably go a little slowly today, too, so I don't hurt myself. But yeah, it's great to see you, my friend. I'm going to go ahead and get the slideshow started for today. For you guys who are here for the first time, this is what I do for every single one of my streams. And I got a huge set of slideshows coming when we do the Brooklyn DC free trip. So we're going to talk, for the next two streams, we'll be talking about the culture of Norway, which is closely linked to the country's history and geography. The unique farm culture of Norway, sustained to this day, has not only resulted from scarce resources and a harsh climate, but ancient property laws, and that has influenced a lot of the culture of Norway throughout much of its history. In the 19th century, it brought on a strong nationalistic movement to make Norwegian a more unique identity with the Norwegian language and media. During the 19th century, the culture of Norway blossomed as efforts continued to achieve an independent identity in literature, art, and music, and it continues even today in the performing arts and as a result of government support for exhibitions. So that's a bit about... Cool, I wish someone could make an ET-802. Hold on 1 second. Oh, the Air Tractor 802 agricultural plane. I think someone made an agricultural plane, but it's not this. Though it would be interesting to see someone make an agricultural plane. That would be pretty cool. Oh yeah, I do like the layout of this plane too. Yeah, the Vilga is pretty nice layout. It's pretty nice. Oh, you said a whisper on Twitch. Merry Christmas. Oh, thank you so much, King Cobra. Let me go back to the Twitch thing. And I'll go grab the whisper. Thank you so much for my friend.
Yeah, should be in.
But Spain used that plane for a lot of firefighting. Ah, that's awesome. Yeah, I would like to see someone making an agricultural plane too. As well. I already had a previous 25-euro voucher, so King Cobra, so now I have 50 euros of stuff I can probably get my hands on. The question is, what kind of plane do I want to spend that 50 euros on? Good question. Maybe probably just get the Justified Hawk. That would probably be the one I would probably get. Around the 50 euros. Yep. If you also, I don't know if I know I said this earlier, but if you know I'm a little quieter than usual, it's because I got a sore throat. So I'll still try and talk, but I'll be slow. So just keep that in mind, guys. All right. So let's talk about Norwegian cuisine for a bit. In Norway. Now, Norwegian cuisine is pretty similar to some of the other parts of Scandinavia, with its mountains, wilderness, and coast, and in its traditional form is largely based on all those raw materials. It differs compared to other continental cuisines due to a stronger focus on game animals and fish. Many traditional dishes are the result of using conserved materials because of long winters. They might use other parts of animals that previously most would not eat. Thanks for saying that, Kingsman. Yeah, it's that time of year. Hey, Mammoth. Hey, Mammoth, first time chat. I'm partial to the V-tail Bonanza. Oh, the V-tail Bonanza is a pretty decent choice, too. So if I'm betting on a Wayman for the money, I'm waiting for, the Dash 7. Maybe with the 50-year-olds, I can definitely grab the Dash 7 without having to pay anything for it. Because that is the plane I want to get next, is the Pilot Sim Studio Dash 7. That's what I want to get my hands on next. But it's great to see a new face here. So, typically the main meals in a lot of Norwegian cuisines, most Norwegians eat 3 or 4 regular meals a day, usually with a cold breakfast with coffee, a cold packed lunch at work, and a hot dinner at home. Depending on the time of family dinner and personal habits, some may add a cold meal in the late evening, like a sandwich. So during breakfast is known as frokost, is breakfast. The basic Norwegian breakfast contains bread and brown cheese. Yes, brunost, brown cheese, and milk. Traditionally, this meal also included a porridge known as grøt, which is flour, rice, and groats boiled in milk, or rømmegrøt, which is with sour cream. And then for lunch, most Norwegians have a weekday packed lunch containing simple open-faced sandwiches known as matpack, with each slice separated by smaller sheets of wax paper. More extensive open-faced sandwiches are considered small broth or butter bread. And for dinner, known as middag, and they usually eat dinner around 4 to 7 p.m. And it contains a lot of carbohydrate-rich foods like potato and protein-rich foods like meat and fish. That's what you get for dinner in Norway. And today is a beautiful day, if you ask me. So, why along with me today is King Cobra. He's also in the build gun, but he's in the X model with like humongous push wheels. Like they're 35-inch push wheels, so they're massive. Scruffy Tam! Yo, great to see you, my friend. Let me get, my first shout out goes to King Cobra. Actually, he streams here on Twitch sometimes. And give him a shout out for, giving me the 25-euro Sid Market voucher card. Thank you so much, my friend. And of course, finally, and of course, you're gonna give a shout out to the Lord Sox himself, Scruffy Tam. Awesome dude as well. As you can tell from my voice, Scruffy, I'm currently recovering from the sore throat, so it's a little sore. So I try not to talk too loud. But yeah, it's great to see you. So we're taking the Vilga from Bodø to Brønnøysund. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Yeah, great to see you, Scruffy Tam. I agree, it's been a while since you captured on one of my streams, huh? Hey, Dryson, good to see you as well. Dryson, this plane is the Gottfriend's EZL 104 Vilga. This is their new plane they made it's for $35, but you have 8 versions, four of them for each of the different versions between Polish and English. I'm flying the P version, which has got it's not as big as the X model, which is the humongous tires. Great to see you, Dryson, and a shout out to Dryson's channel as well. Another good friend of mine as well. Yeah, it's the Vilga. Absolutely, it's a really nice wish plane. If you want something different from your Cubs or your kickboxes, this would definitely be a great wish plane for you. But yeah, it is beautiful out here today, and it's nice we finally got some sunlight back. Yeah, the Vilga's a lovely first plane. And got tons of character. Like, the folks at Gottfriend's, they put so much work into this plane. I'm not kidding. The work they got into the plane, all the different touch spots. I mean, they put tons of work on it. And it really shows. I mean, this is comparable to the kit box the Parallel 42 made. I think this and the kit box are probably neck and neck. And I didn't think there would be a plane nearly as good as the kit box. And I love the kit box, but I think for me, this plane has so much character. Yo, Sky Command, what's up, Sky? Good to see you, Sky Command. I hope you're doing well. Of course, check out Sky Command streams. Very funny, awesome dude as well. Though, do keep in mind, it's not for the younger ears. Yeah, I'm getting better, Sky Command. I had to go through the flu on Sunday, and then now I'm currently having just a sore throat. So, I'm not going to try and talk too much. Let's try not to. Just drink. I appreciate it, Sky. I'll feel better. Okay, let's go on to the next part of the slideshow. So let's talk about the meat. Usually, well-known meats. Well, there's a lot of preserved meats and sausages, and they come in a lot of varieties due to a lot of the different regions in Norway. But something a bit different. And meats are usually accompanied by sour cream dishes and flatbread. One particular sought delicacy is the fenallar, which is a slow-cured lamb's leg, and more, which is a smoke-cured sausage, though it may vary regionally. In autumn time, lamb and mutton is extremely popular, often used in barbacoa, which is mutton stew with cabbage, pennekejot, steamed, cured, or smoked mutton ribs, tradition on a bed of birch sticks. And a really unique oddity, I actually have it on the picture. There's actually a really odd one, and it's not on the picture, that's not what it is, but one oddity is known as a smallhope. It basically, get this, it's a salted or a salt-smoked lamb's head used for eating before Christmas. Yes, lamb's head. I kid you not. In terms of other dishes you can find here, we have lobscouse, which is a stew of meat and various vegetables. And of course, farakal, mutton stew, which is the national dish of Norway. In sod, which is a traditional soup-like meal with mutton and meatballs as well. Nothing Sky Community legal. Pretty funny. Got you laughing on that. In Liverpool, we have a dish called Scoots. Yeah, I think I've heard about it. Yeah, it's basically the local dish of Liverpool. Yeah, it's based off of the Norwegian stew. That's what lobscouse is from. It's the English version of lobscouse. Made of beef, lamb, and root vegetables is what it is. Yep. So, in terms of game meats, well, quite a bit of Norwegian food is based on game meats like moose, reindeer, mountain hare, duck, rock, ptarmigan, and fowl. And they often are hunted and sold as gifts, but also available. You can find them nationwide in shops. They tend to be served at social occasions. Now, because these meats have a distinct, strong taste, they are often served with rich sauces with crushed juniper berries and a sour, sweet jam of lingonberries. And one such dish they serve here is joika, which is meatballs, and they're made of a mixture between meat from cow, reindeer, lamb, and pork rinds, served with mashed potatoes and thick gravy, which the gravy can include ground cheese or goat milk. So there's that as well. I can't believe there's 12 of you guys watching me today. Thank you guys so much for coming out to today's stream. I know I'm not feeling 110%, but I really appreciate the support that you guys have done for the channel. It would always be great. I greatly appreciate everyone doing that. Thank you. In terms of offal, offal is often eaten extensively in Norwegian culture. Probably because, like I said, with the Lunders, they have to eat basically every part of the animal. And one of the most common starts for sandwiches is actually liver pate, those liver pasty, along with cold cuts, like beef tongue. We appreciate you. I always learn something new in your streams. I hope you get to feel better. Was checking out the streams. His wife is busy having shoulder surgery. I hope your wife makes it through surgery all right, paparazzi. I know how much of a pain that can be for surgery. But thank you for coming here today, paparazzi. I hope you're doing all right yourself. Best of luck. I want to give support to your wife. In terms of our first stop, we are around 40 nautical miles from our destination. Thank you, you guys. Thank you, you guys in the community are always the best. Hey, no sweat about it, paparazzi. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about the last slide for this, the second to last slide for the leg. Seafood. Now, obviously, your seafood, the most famous Norwegian seafood dish by far is smoked salmon. In fact, that's the Norwegian dish that it's been extremely popular internationally. It's a major export and considered to be the most important Scandinavian contribution to international cuisine. Basically, smoked salmon, they basically add salt to brine it, and then they smoke it. And I really do love smoked salmon. It's delicious. But basically, you can serve it many different varieties, like scrambled eggs, dills, sandwiches, and mustard sauce. Another salmon product they made is buried salmon known as gravlax, which they would be cured in sugar, salt, and herbs, and then they kept in a chilled area. Now, until the 20th century, shellfish weren't really eaten, and that's because Norway has so many fish. Like, Norway is very abundant with fish. However, since then, prawns, crabs, and mussels become quite popular, especially during the summer. And people often go to Crab Party Fest in the summer. And of course, Norway's largest food export is stockfish, mainly the Atlantic cod and roefish. And there's a wide variety of fish dishes prepared today in Norway, from salmon, cod, herring, sardine, and mackerel, either fresh, smoked, salted, or pickled as well. Now, here's the funny thing. In Norway, during the early 20th century, they actually used whale meat as a substitute for beef. However, that's been declined over time, but it's still widely available to have whale meat. But other well-known fish dishes in Norway include backfisk, which is made from trout that's been sometimes charred, salted, and fermented for from 2 to 3 months, even up to a year without cooking. Now you have to be careful because you might develop botulism. And of course, one of the most unique Norwegian specialties for fish, lutefisk, which is basically live fish, which they take stockfish like dried cod and ling, and they steep this thing in lye. And it was prepared this way to preserve the fish for longer periods prior to refrigeration. And then once they do it, then they soak then they have to change the water daily with the fish and with the lye. And then to make the fish edible again, it takes another 4 to 6 days of cold water soaking to make it edible, to get rid of all that lye. Currently served with boiled potatoes, mashed green peas, melted butter, and pieces of bacon. There's definitely some pretty interesting stuff as well. I really appreciate Uncle B Sim for the support. Yeah, I'm trying to be an example for other content creators to put in the work and to support the community in that. That's what I want to become. let's check the fuel situation here of the Vilga. 56%. I'll be back 1 second. I gotta blow my nose. I'm back. Just had to blow my nose. So that's going to be part one of the Norwegian cuisine. Yeah, we're about 20 miles out. So, so we're going to head to our stop. We're about 20 miles away. So we're going to visit Brønnøysund. Brønnøysund. This town administrative center of Brønnøy municipality was originally declared a Ladstead in 1923. This town lies along the coast and is often called the coastal town of Middle Norway. It's also the great regional center of southern Helgeland. Population of 5,025 people and 1,493 inhabitants per square kilometer. In an area around 3.38 square kilometers big. So some interesting history. During the Viking era, Torgar, at the foot of the legendary mountain Torghatten, was a very powerful chieftain and invaded a pretty important commercial center along the coast. During World War II, 1945, the prisoners from Jelvingen were transported by ship from the harbor here. And it documents a farewell to Igor Trapsinin and other Soviet ex-POWs from around here too. In pop culture, the 2015 documentary film Sagen Reddit Live, the song Saved My Life, and it documents, and that film talks about that moment I talked about. In recent years, the town's managed to create economic growth as the terms fjord seafood originated here, as well as the largest limestone mine in northern Europe. Thus, this area is actually quite prosperous. And then this is Echo November Bravo November. This regional airport is located here in the town, owned and operated by the state-owned Avinor. Features a 3,937-foot runway, served by Widerøe in the Dash 8. This area first received airplane service in 1935 for seaplanes, but the modern airport didn't open until 1968, on June 1st, serving the Twin. It features flights on destinations to Bodø, Oslo, Sandhausen, and Trondheim. That is going to be, that's the slides for the first leg of the flight. So we're around 14 nautical miles away. We don't have much further left to go. So yeah, I'm hoping we can finish the rest of the tour. Sunday will be the end of our series. I'll be fully better by then. We'll be able to finish off our Norway tour on Sunday. On Sunday the 18th, and then I think I'm going to change plans on the next couple streams. So I don't think there'll be. I'm debating whether if I should do the Brittany World Tour on January 1st, which is the start of the new year, instead of Christmas, because I bet some of you guys want to have time off at the holidays with your families. So I thought maybe I should probably move the Brittany DC 3 trip starting in January 1st. I think that would probably be a better idea. But, I mean, I'll let you guys decide in the Discord. Speaking about my Discord, I do have a Discord as well. You should definitely check out the Discord. And if you haven't followed the channel yet, don't be afraid to smash that follow button. So. Thankfully, the next one's going to be a bit shorter. Yeah, there's King Cobra. But man, this is... Actually, there is something I do want. Let's see if the bot works. Okay, good, the bot works. So we're getting pretty close to landing, so we're gonna go ahead and prepare for landing. And we do exclamation point predict. Type in a negative number. We can get ready to predict our landing today. yeah, the stream's running butter smooth today. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to landing. So here's the town. In front of us is our town. So, by the way, guys, we're gonna land here at runway 21. We're gonna land straight in. a bit on the rough side, but she's down, and I get her stopped pretty quickly. It could have been better, but at least I got the plane down, which is the most important part. Okay, we stopped. We did. We parked. Welcome to Brønnøysund Airport. So that is it. That is going to complete leg 11. We only have 3 more to go after this. So yeah, and King Cobra's already landed. Nice. So I'm gonna be taking a quick 5-minute break. I'm gonna get me some salt water to gargle, to make my throat feel a little bit better. But I'm gonna leave you guys to this background for a bit. So see you in about 5 minutes, guys. Alright guys, we're back. Just had to take a quick break. Just put some salt water there to help out my throat and everything. So I'm gonna quickly refill back and get everything planned. This one's going to be shorter, around 125 nautical miles, and yes, we're going to go straight to Echo November Victor Alpha. So guys, let's get back. I'm going to get back and taxi back. We're going to take back off from runway 21. Now, if you guys want to see the real stall capability of this Vilga, take back off. Let's watch the stall capability. 40, and we're off. Look at that. Yeah, the Vilga is an absolute beast when it comes to short takeoffs. I'm gonna take your break here and catching the skies later. Thank you so much for flying alongside me today, King Cobra. I really appreciate you coming by. And hello, Gregor. Good to see you, Gregor. X1. Good to see you. Yeah, she does go up like a kite. Absolutely. The Vilga has so much power. So again, we're going to cruise up to 6,000, and I'm going to go ahead and get this back into autopilot. And we're going to off. So yeah, I hope you're doing well, Gregor. So we're doing leg 12 of our flight. Yes, we only got 2 more. After this, we got 2 more legs left. So that would be a great way to wrap up our journey to Norway. I love how the sun rises up in the south and then sets in the south. Yeah. That's kind of been the way in Norway is you're pretty far up north latitude. So the sun can rise and set pretty quickly in the south. Yeah, this area here is just beautiful. And the scenery around here is just lovely today. Absolutely lovely. So for our final leg of the trip, we're going to be going from Trondheim over to Sungdalsfjord, and then from there to Torp Airport, just right outside of Sandefjord, which will be around 329 nautical miles. So I'm probably going to take the Kodiak for that one, for the final leg of our journey, and we can wrap up the Norway tour. So that'll be kind of it for the next couple of plans. Yes, I mostly got cured of the flu as well, but no. Hey, Sergeant Staff, great to see you, my friend. I'm doing quite well. Check out Sergeant Staff's channel as well. Definitely a good friend of mine in the community, been a long-time friend. He's been doing some shipwrecks across the Great Lakes, so definitely check out his channel. I'm still going through a sore throat, so I'm not going to try to talk too much, unfortunately. Now the next one, hopefully my mic shows up. Oh, I think your mic's going to show up, Sergeant Staff. I know it is. It'll show up, Sergeant Staff, I believe in that. Yeah, I'm currently flying the Vilga for the first time on stream today. It's not my first flight with the Vilga, but it's my first on-stream flight with it. Really, really brilliant push plane. It's a brilliant... for $35 seems like a little pricey, but if you know anything about Gottbrenns, they're very well known for quality. So... yeah, the Vilga is fantastic. It really is. Tons of character, lots of depth, tons of character to it. Oh, you were gifted it. Oh, lucky you. So yeah, so we're currently headed our way to Storjal. So we currently earlier we headed to Brønnøysund from Bodø. Yep. Our main thing today we're going to be talking about is Norwegian cuisine. That's what we've been doing. Before we get to the dishes, there's a couple of other things I want to talk about. So for cured foods in Norwegian cuisine, the methods they use to cure food include drying, salting, smoking, and fermenting food. Mainly, fish is usually dried on the racks, and they dry cure it using salt, which is very common for both meats and fish. Fermenting is mainly used for trout, and smoking is usually on the west coast of Norway. One such dish that uses cured foods is spekkelmat, which is Norwegian flatbread with scrambled eggs, cured ham, margarine, and sour cream, served alongside sour cream porridge. Hey, good to see you, Planet Neutral. Yes, I'm on the Wilga. The main feature is expensive. Yeah, I guess it is. But guys, check out Planet Neutral's channel from around my local area. Really good streamer from around my local area. It makes some great flight sim content as well. I'm still battling a sore throat, so I'm not going to be talking too much in chat, unfortunately. But great to see you, my friend. Yeah, I agree, Planet Neutral. I agree. And then here's an interesting thing about Norway, is that Norway is one of the few places outside of Asia to use salt, sweet, and sour flavoring, mainly with fish, where they cured with salt and sugar. And they make all sorts of foods with sauce and marinades, like gravlax, which is sweet and salty cured salmon, rabbit elg, which is actually sweet and salt cured moose, and pickle herring, with vinegar, sugar, and all sorts of spices. So, yeah, today's a beautiful day out here in Norway. So yeah, I'm going to ask you guys, do you guys have any major plans for the weekend and all that? For me at least, I've already got done with the notes for this tour, so I'm currently working on the Brittany DC 3 notes. I'm currently on the leg from Amman to Bahrain. Basically, I've completed the notes for every other leg coming up to it. So I'll be continuing working on the notes for this for not just this weekend, but throughout all of next week as well. So I'll be working on the notes for all that flights. Family Christmas is this Saturday. Ah, nice. I don't know, with me being sick, I don't know if my family's still gonna do a Christmas party on Saturday. So I don't know. No. Also, your birthday Saturday, awesome. Nice. Very nice. Hey Wayne 99 has just followed the channel. Good to see you, Hey Wayne. Welcome to this. Welcome to the Snake Pit. Currently battling a sore throat today, so I won't be talking too much. But great to have a new face alongside you. So we're doing a tour around Norway for Firefly Air on FS Hub. We're doing the Norse Way achievement. So we're heading our way over to just outside of Trondheim. Echo November Victor Alpha. We just took off a while ago in Echo November Bravo November at Brønnøysund. But yeah, if you guys want to join me, I'm on the Southeast Asia server. Closest airport is Echo November Romeo Mike. It is the closest airport to where we took off. Yeah, we've got a beautiful view out here to our left. We have a beautiful view of the Norwegian countryside. Absolutely beautiful. And let's look from outside. Yes, the sunlight's a little bright. That's why I put the sun visor down. Then my front lights. But can you believe it, guys? After this leg, we only got one more stream left. I mean, I can't believe we're about to end the Norway tour with one more stream. And then afterwards, well, I guess next Wednesday stream is going to be whatever kind of stream I want. That's good. I'm thinking that Wednesday stream is going to be an airline flight from our new hub. wherever it's located. If it's a commercial hub, I say take a 737 flight out of it. This time with full VNAV and all that. If it's a GA hub, we'll do some GA flying around the area. That will be for next Wednesday's flight plans as well, once I feel better. So let's go over the next part of our slideshow. So we have different fruits and desserts for Norwegian cuisine. There's a whole list of desserts you can find. But let's talk about the overview. So about fruits and desserts. Well, in the Norwegian cold climate, fruits and berries kind of mature slowly, and as a result, the fruits are often smaller, but they have a way more intense taste. For example, strawberries grow up in Norway have a much more stronger strawberry flavor compared to strawberries grown here in the U.S., for example, like in the warmer parts of the U.S. Now, as a result, strawberries, bilberries, lingonberries, and raspberries and apples are very popular around here in Norway, and part of a variety of different desserts, as are cherries as well. One berry that's a pretty much a delicacy is the wild cloudberry, which is a well-known delicacy. It's known as Rubus chimaeoris, which is the Latin name for it. When eaten fresh, these cloudberries have a distinct tart taste, and when they're over-ripened, they have a creamy texture similar to yogurt and are quite sweet. And they can be made into jams, juices, tarts, and liquors, making it quite popular in Norway as a delicacy. A typical Norwegian dessert is served on special occasions is cloudberries with whipped or plain cream. Strawberry apple pie is also popular due to rich flavor, and another favorite dish is made with rhubarb. Rhubarb pie. Now, German and Nordic style cakes and pastries are also well known too, along with various homemade cakes, waffles, and biscuits. A common flavoring is made of cardamom, which is the seeds of several plants as well. And basically what cardamom is basically seeds, but they're used to flavor and cooking spices, used in a lot of the Nordic countries, where they make Scandinavian Yule bread. Another iconic Norwegian cake is known as the crumb cake, a paper-thin rolled cake filled with whipped cream. And finally, big meringues are known as pike kiss, which is literally translated to a girl's kiss. And finally, during the Christmas season, during Christmas, many different dessert dishes were made, include jewel cake, which is a heavily spiced loaf filled with sugar and cinnamon, and malt creme, which is whipped cream with cloudberries, which sounds pretty good if you ask me. But they have a whole list of different Norwegian desserts. You got almond cake, and you got blut cake, which is served during Constitution Day. They got dessert soups, fruit cakes, caramel pudding. So basically, they have all sorts of different foods. Man, this area is just stunning. So I'm going to ask you guys, the World Cup has been happening the last couple of days. So apparently Argentina has already advanced to the finals and will now be taking on France and, yes, Morocco. First team from Africa to make it to a top 4 placement in the World Cup. Which is unbelievable, if you ask me. Don't ever expect to see an African team make it to top 4. It would be absolutely insane if they managed to get into the finals. And then again, I mean, weird things have happened. Oh yeah, I'm an arrival ticket. You're cheering for Morocco, huh? We're cheering for the French. Vive la France. Yep. Oh wait, France and Morocco are on. Let's see if I can keep track of the score while the stream goes on. So yeah, if you imagine these streams, imagine when the DC-3 fights are coming, we're gonna have some pretty long flights. Now we're coming close to Namos, actually. Namsos is actually where we stopped for one of our earlier flights. We stopped over on Namsos. So we should definitely get pretty close to that below us. Hey, Chris Basil, good to see you first time, bro. Greens from Argentina. Good to see you. Hold on. Good to see you, Chris Basil. So yeah, we're flying in the PZL Vilga 80. We're doing our tour around Norway in the beautiful scenery here in Norway. Hold on, Jaja. Yeah, it's great to have you here. Excellent. Yeah, congratulations to Argentina. Yesterday, they absolutely congrats to Argentina yesterday, Chris Basil. They absolutely destroyed the Croatians. Like, Argentina looks like they might actually finally get Lionel Messi a World Cup. I mean, Messi's done literally everything you can ask for, as a player, as part of his association team, but never won the big World Cup. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome for Argentina. I'm cheering for the Argentinians to win. If the Americans don't win, I hope a team from North and South America will win. But yeah, I'm having a great time as well. I still have a bit of a sore throat, so if I don't talk too much, I do apologize. I'm trying to keep my throat from doing too much. But yeah, today's a beautiful day to go out and explore. We're about 67 miles out from our stop here at Storjal. So guys, if you like what you see here and enjoy the channel, don't be afraid to smash that follow button. I mean, every bit of support will be greatly appreciated. Is always appreciated. No one's forced. I'm not forcing you to do it, but like I said, it's up to you guys. But if you enjoy what you're watching and you want to enjoy what you learn, then that would be really cool. So let's talk about the different breads. And we're talking about Norwegian cuisine, so we're going to be talking about different breads and all that. So, in terms of Norwegian cuisine, breads are an important staple of the diet, and bakeries, supermarkets, and more offer a rich selection of different types of breads. A popular type of bread are ones that contain whole grain flour, known as loaf bread or coarse bread. And that's because bread makes up such a substantial part of the Norwegian diet, so they need to make it a nutritious bread. 80% of all Norwegians regularly eat bread in form of open-top sandwiches with butter for breakfast and lunch. Also, a soft flatbread, also called a lefse, is actually made of potato, milk, or cream and flour. It is also very popular as well for much of the Norwegian. The variety of bread available in the common supermarkets large. They have all sorts of different breads. You have Wittenberger, which is crusted wheat bread, loaf, soft wheat bread, sourdough bread, and other German-style breads. You can also find baguettes, bagels, and more. During the Hanseatic era, which has got lots of those trades back in 14th, 15th century. Cereals were imported to Norway in exchange for fish, which Norway was very famous for. And they influenced a lot of Norwegian cuisine, bringing continental habits, taste, and produce. And Norwegians are particularly fond of a crisp crust and bread, as they view a soft crust as a sign of the bread being stale. Oats are also used in addition to wheat and rice, and constitute perhaps the most unusual cereal in point of bread making. And then finally, nuts and seeds are rather common ingredients in breads, along with olives and sun-dried pickles, to improve the texture of bread. So you see a picture of a Norwegian peasant making flatbread. And this was back during the 1910s. So, here's that. Oh, cool! I got 2 more sceneries for MSFS for free from Flight Sim Association. So they're giving me New Haven and Prague. That's free. Yep. Sorry about that. There's still some mucus in there, so. So once we reach about 50 nautical miles, I'll talk about the next slide. Let's see if I got a few pirates. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is cheeses. Cheese is still extremely popular in the country, though the variety of products available, traditional products, is severely reduced. There used to be way more different kinds of Norwegian cheeses, but they've been declining as more and more time goes on. There's a very common yellow cheese known as Norvegia, which is a common yellow cheese. And this one is about 60% of all the market share of white cheeses in Norway, and it's very similar to Gouda cheese. It has a mild taste, and it melts easily. It's actually made by the company known as Time, which is the largest dairy cooperative in Norway, and it remains a trade secret how it's made. Along with that is Jarlsberg cheese, which is a very popular Norwegian export since the 1850s. Which is made from cow's milk, originating from Jarlsberg, Norway. It's a Swiss type cheese, very similar to Swiss cheese, with which is mildly and buttery, with the flavor being clean and rich, with a slight sweet and nutty flavor. There's also brown cheese, which is sweet. It's not actual cheese, but rather it's caramelized lactose from goat milk, or a mix between goat and cow milk. And they often use it to cook with bread. There's also more sophisticated traditional strong cheeses like Gamelost, which is literally old cheese, which is over-matured, highly pungent cheese made from sour milk. Full toast made from sour milk and caraway seeds, and Nokolos flavored with cumin and cloves. There's quite a few unique, but Norway's kind of unique with all the cheeses and all that. But pretty unique stuff. So yeah, guys, I hope you're all doing well. I mean, I apologize for not being the most active in the chat and all that. Just trying to manage my throat very well. So. Oh, look at that. France already just took the lead on Morocco. Gio Hernandez scores. Well, let's go back outside for a little bit. So yeah, we definitely see some of the sceneries kind of it's kind of flatter out there. Beautiful, beautiful out here today. Very. By the way, guys, I'm also doing this for Firefly Air, the virtual airline service of the two-tomer community. If you guys are interested, just put exclamation point Firefly Air, and I got the link. So yeah, we're about 49 miles away. I'm going to go ahead and get the last of the Norwegian cuisine stuff out of the way. So in terms of beverages, the Norwegians actually have a very strong affinity for coffee. In fact, per capita, Norway is the second highest consumer of coffee per capita in the world, with the average Norwegian actually drinking around 142 liters of coffee per year in 2011, which is around 38 US gallons or 21 pounds of coffee. That's a lot of coffee. To put this in perspective, compare that to the US. The United States drinks around 9.26 pounds per coffee per capita in 2016. Which is pretty crazy to think about it. The U.S., yes, the U.S. total drinks by far the most coffee, but per capita, it's actually quite a bit less than Norway. In fact, 5 of the top 6 coffee consumers per capita are actually in the Nordic countries. The only country that drinks more coffee per capita is Finland, which they drink 26 pounds of per year. Pretty insane if you ask me. Norway is also the 4th highest per capita coffee consumption in the world. Plays a large role in culture in Norway. It's often common to invite people over for coffee takes to drink coffee with dessert after the main courses. And traditionally, it is served black with a mug rather than a cup. Of course, as with the rest of the West, Italian-style coffee bars become quite popular, and it is included in one of Norway's most traditional alcoholic beverages, farts. Which basically you mix pure alcohol with hot coffee. And then in terms of alcohol, about alcohol consumption, both industrial and small-scale brewing traditions have very long traditions here in the country. In recent years, microbreweries have been increasingly popular. Despite restrictive alcohol policies, there is a large community of brewers and colorful variety of different beverages. The most popular industrial beers are usually pilsners and red beers like Beer, while traditional beer is much richer with a high alcohol and malt content. The ancient practice of brewing Christmas beer persists even today, and they're usually made for Christmas. Also, many Norwegians even brew their own kind of beer as well. Of course, the famous honey mine mead is mostly a drink for connoisseurs, Norse and medieval reenactors. There's also distilled beverages with caraway seeds, known as akavate. And even in Norway, you can still find moonshine, known as henchman brand. And finally, in recent years, we have local sodas like Virgin Solo that have gotten popular. So that is it about Norwegian cuisine. We got that one taken care of. Yeah. So yeah, we're about 30 nautical miles away. Oh, wow. Thank you guys so much for sticking around with me today. I know I'm not at 100%, but the support you guys did today, thank you so much. It really means quite a bit for me today. Yeah, guys, I hope you guys can have a great weekend and all that. I'm gonna go ahead and try descend. I'm gonna go ahead and descend down to around 3,000 feet. So we're gonna now head to we're gonna visit Stordal. This place here is located in Trondheim County municipality. This place is pretty famous for its village named Hell. Yes, Hell, Norway. It's a very popular attraction, especially for its train station. You can find the old sign saying God's Expedition, meaning cargo handling. The name of that village actually stems from the old Norse word Hellir, meaning overhanger cliff cave. Though it's more used as a homonym for luck. This municipality is the 125th largest by area, around 938 square kilometers, and it's the 50th most popular municipality in Stordal, with around 24,287 people. Its name comes from the old Norse name Stordarder, which means the river Stord in valley. This is the location for Steinvold Castle, the residence of Norway's last Catholic Archbishop, Olaf Ingebrigtsen. You can also find Haworth Fortress, which was built between the 1910s as a perceived defense against the Swedish invasion. It was also used during World War II as the Haworth Fortress, and you can find the Stordal Folk Academy. And finally, the last slide for today is Trondheim Airport, Echo November Victor Alpha. This is the main airport serving the city of Trondheim, which we'll be visiting on Sunday, hopefully. Located in Varnes, a village in Stordal. It also shares facilities with Varnes Air Station of the Royal Norwegian Air Force. In 2018, it served over 4.44 million passengers, making it the fourth busiest airport in the country. The main airlines used here are Scandinavian Airlines, Norwegian Air Service, and Widerøe, with the main service being to Oslo, making it the fifth busiest route in all of Europe. This area was taken into use by the Norwegian Army back in 1887. And the first flight was made around this area in 1914. Now, the main installations of this place was actually built during World War II by the Luftwaffe. After the war, the Air Force Pilot School moved here. Currently, there are flights, not just local, but regional as well. For example, you can do charter flights to Rhodes, Chania, Antela. There's also daily services to Riga, Helsinki, Oslo, Amsterdam, Berlin, London, Krakow, Stockholm. So this is definitely one of the busier airports in all of Norway. So that's it, guys. That is the final slide. We're about 17 miles out of the airport, so I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a prediction. Estimated to predict -95, and then once we land, we can wrap up. I'll turn off the engine and wrap up the stream. So I hope you guys know I did all right. I know I'm not 100%, but I wanted to make up for not being there on Sunday. Hey, Balmer, good to see you. Just wanted to say hi. Thank you so much for coming along. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Yeah, I've been really liking the Vilga now. Now that I know how to fly this thing, I'm definitely really enjoying it. Yeah, great to see you here, my friend. Oh. Oh yeah, I didn't have much music. Oh, I appreciate it, Balmer. For the runway, we are going to land on runway 09. So we're going to take the landing 09. -120 says Uncle B Sim. Question which one of us is going to get there first. Yeah, Microsoft Flight Sim is pretty awesome. I do agree with you on that. What GPU do I have? My GPU is, it's actually an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660 Ti. It's a 1600 GTX. It's laptop. It's not as powerful as some of the other gaming laptop GPUs, but it's definitely a pretty solid one. 1660. I see. Yeah, my voice is not doing too great, so... Alright, just wanted to take... Is this good? Oh yeah, the Vilga. The Vilga is amazing, Palmer. This thing has so much character. And mind you, this is the Vilga 80, which is in English. If you're flying the Vilga 35 version, it's in Polish. Yeah, this plane is really, really good. The GPU is quite good. Yeah, the GPU is kind of good, actually. I did some power settings and adjustments to my processor and power settings. Currently, right now, according to my settings, it's going around 60 degrees Celsius in temperature, which is actually not bad. Though I did clean the fans off of it before last weekend. I cleaned up the laptop fans, but it's getting pretty good performance. So yeah, the GPU is kind of decent. Burn off the flight pattern. So there it is, guys. Well, there's our airport. So, stage of flaps. But man, what a beautiful way to end this stream here with a really nice land. Here it is. Let's see if we can get this landing down. Not a rough landing, but this was a stall competition. I'd probably landed pretty close. Now I'm just gonna have to find the parking spot. Okay, we got a nice landing. Not bad. And welcome to Echo November Victor Alpha, one of Norway's busier airports. Okay, we'll just turn off the rest of the stuff. That's it. All right, guys. That's it, everyone. That is it. We just wrapped up our journey for today. Man, this is it. We only have 2 more legs left of this journey across Norway. I mean, I can't. It's hard to even believe we're just 5. We just got through 7 streams. We now only have. We went through 6 streams already, and now we're getting wait for our 7th flight. So next Sunday we're gonna wrap up our journey. We're gonna visit the city of Trondheim, visit Namaros Cathedral, one of the most famous buildings in all of Norway. Then we're gonna travel all the way down and visit Sogndal Fjorda, Echo November Sierra Golf, and then from there we'll be heading our way to Torp Airport, Echo November Tango Oscar. And then next Wednesday we'll be flying from our new Firefly Air Hub, and we'll be doing some sort of flight around the area. So yeah. And then hopefully on Sunday and then finally for a couple more and finally for the Brooklyn DC free flight, I'll let you guys know if I decided to either keep it at Christmas or move it to January 1st, depending on what you guys want to do. But yeah, thank you guys so much. So I think since Murphy isn't on, we're gonna rate No Can Do if you guys don't mind. Thank you guys so much for the stream. I know I haven't exactly been feeling the greatest, but you guys' support really helped me out today. So thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys on Sunday. Take care, everyone. Bye.